Some of the most frequently asked questions on my page are about relationships. And as I was trying to avoid these questions for a while, a friend of mine called me crying, asking why she cannot get a perfect match for herself. Now, I would like to get this out of the way. There is nothing like perfection in a relationship, which is why I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked her that day. What do you like in a man? And if you are a man, what do you like in a woman? She said, I like a man with a very nice body. She also said, I like a man who smells so good. Now, these are very good reasons, as long as they are not your first priority. The major mistake that most women are making right now in trying to make a relationship work is that you are using the wrong reasons to justify living with the wrong people. Just like most men have failed to understand that a woman's level of intimacy begins with her brains, which is why if you get a woman's attention, it is always important not to push your relationship into perfection, but rather let it be more consistent. However, some of you are yearning to be treated like kings, but you behave like thugs. And some of you are yearning to be treated like queens, but you behave like witches. Which is why I'm going to start with reason number 2. And if you stick around for a while, you will understand reason number 1. Communication. It has 3 branches. Listening to you speak, hearing you speak, and the silent method. But let's talk about listening to you speak and hearing you speak. Listening to you speak equally means that you are talking or having a conversation with someone who does not only care to listen, but to also understand what you are telling them so that they do something about it. Someone willing to get a positive result out of the conversation that you two are having. That is someone listening to you. Hearing you speak equally means that you are talking to someone who is physically there with you, but emotionally far away. Which is why you keep on complaining that I have talked to this man for a very long time about the same issue, but he is not listening to me. I have talked to this lady for a very long time about the same issue, but she is not listening to me. The thing is, they heard you speak, but they never listened to you. And so it is always important to talk about an issue, not only when you're hearing your partner, but when you're listening to them, so that you do something about it. Reason number 3. Pretense. Now this seems very light. However, I have seen so many women and men in relationships when they are showing ubanga basekera ebintu omusajja nga asekera ekintu omukazi kyakola, but when they don't really like it, n'omukazi ng'oluusi asekera omusajja byakola ng'alaga nti byakola byagala, but when they don't really like it, and slowly by slowly obusungu ne bugenda nga bweyongera ne bugenda nga bulinnya, simply because you have been building your relationship ku bricks za pretense. And so at the end of it all, obusungu bukompilinga ne bigejja, you push yourself into depression ne mubanga temukyasobola na kwewuliza. It is possible that when you talk about it, musobola okuddawo. However, when something goes to that extreme, relationship ebadde about pretense, it rarely works out. So we go back to communication. Again. Reason number 4. Comparison. Now, I have seen so many beautiful girls supportive or being supportive. I have seen so many beautiful girls getting married and enjoying their weddings ng'olaba omuntu gw'agenda naye alabika bambi amwagala eby'eddala. When you can see she's enjoying the moment. But I've also seen people who have gone into marriage simply because they use the small reasons to get into marriage. Reasons like okufumbirwa lako omukwano gwafumbiddwa, okwagala omusajja omugagga just because you want to be talked about ku kyalo nti gwasinza okukola embaga ey'amaanyi. You see, ne mutuuka mu maka when the money is there but the emotions tezikwatagana. I've seen men getting married to women simply because omuwala waakabi oba alina akabina kanene, when all he wants is for people to say omusajja alina omukazi. 2 years down the road ne batuuka ekiseera nga tebakyasobola kukwatagana because there was no love or affection between them. Kyova olaba neewuunya nnyo abantu who take so much time in preparing for a wedding but then take so less time or less time in preparing for marriage. Ne mutuuka eyo nga relationship zammwe oba emotions zammwe zikubagana bukubaganya basikwatagana. So get married to someone who sees value in you, who sees or looks at you beyond akabina koolina, who will be there for you ne bw'oba waguddewo obuzibu. Just don't get married simply because your friends are getting married. We all have different stories, so use your story to get married. A religious partner is reason number 1. Now this looks very light to some of you. However, a religious partner is very kind, is very considerate. Sigamba omuntu atandika mu relationship nga si byalaba, and then in the end bw'alaba relationship yeggwawo then nadduka ate eri Katonda. Kale abo gye bali. But I'm talking about someone who will still pray with you and work through a problem with you, who will stay with you nga ne relationship ne webefunye obuzibu oba ebigezo ebisingayo. I'm talking about a partner who will see your value in you even when you are down. I'm talking about a partner who is willing to be patient. So a partner who is willing to listen to you, a partner who is willing to pray with you. Now I might not have given you what you were looking for today, but choose or pick only what you feel is good enough for you. My name is Fahad Amironsoga. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.